like this. In Africa. This is, yeah, like this. Like this, you see? Blessing the land, my guy. Blessing the land. What have you got to say to this man? Han, what have you got to say to it?
I'm not noticing.
You're not noticing. You see? I can just drip dry as well, eh? Drip the land. Blessing the land. Drip dry. Let me have a taste actually. Let me see what it tastes like. Like, And you don't have a taste? You don't? Are you sure? Eh? Are you trying to ask questions? Why you married? Like, why you married me? Go eat that, my guy.
Nasty hoe.
Get off that Don Julio, act a folio. Bitch, I called your motherfucking phone. That's how you do me, ho. Hey, bitch, don't let me find out you with a groupie, ho. You gon' be with Tupac when I come shoot up that studio, nigga. Hey.
Can you guys give a 360 to my people real quick?
Oh.
I said, look, what do you guys rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10?
10. 10.
I said, look, people that's watching this, right? If they was to be around, you think they would smash y'all or pass y'all?
Guess what? I don't give a fuck.
I ain't smashing, so hopefully they pass me.
You ain't smashing?
No.
How you know?
I got a nigga. If it ain't him, I ain't smashing.
Period.
You too? You got a nigga?
Nope.
Why you don't got a nigga?
Because I don't need one.
So look, what's one thing y'all addicted to, but y'all can't say that out loud, but today y'all gonna let us know?
Alcohol.
Alcohol? I said, look, last question. How many days are in a year?
365.
Oh, do you guys think a relationship should be 50-50?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I feel like if you fuck with your nigga, like, why not?
You and your man going 50-50?
Yeah, I don't mind if I have to.
What about you?
Don't ask me no question about no relationship.
You don't like it? You just hate relationships. Relationship cake.
Yeah, done.
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 How much should a man spend to be with you?
Spin? I'm obviously making what I make. I feel like we young right now, so fuck it.
Alright. How much should a man make to be with you? How much
You
should
gotta be equal to what I'm making. Same shit she said.
How much you make?
Why you worry about it?
Huh?
Why you worry about it?
Last check. Can I shout out my last check Instagram?
Ultrasound take
Yes or no?
Go ahead.
At Wink This Way.
At what?
Huh?
She said, add
He's
wing,
telling you to keep
add wing this way. Add wing this way.
You pregnant again, bro. I'm not doing this shit again, bro. You just graduated 8th grade. Come on, man. Get your shit together, bro. I'm finna send you with your mom. I'm not dealing with this shit, bro. You gotta get out of my house.
I don't care.
You gotta get out of my house, bro.
I'll go with my mom.
You gotta get out of my house, bro.
I'm gonna go with my mom.
The first time you got pregnant, I was cool with that. I wasn't really tripping. I'm like, no, I'm fucking making mistakes. But you pregnant again? You gotta doing this shit on purpose, bro.
I'm not
doing
doing
this shit on purpose, bro.
I'm not doing it
You
on
young for all this shit, bro.
I'm not
Get your
doing
own
it
shit
on purpose.
first. Get your own shit first.
What you mean get my
Get your own
shit?
shit first. Then you can think about having all these kids. But right
I'm
now,
only in 8th
you're
grade.
doing too much, bro.
I'm only in 8th grade. How am I gonna get my own shit?
Well, it's tweaking, bro.
How am I gonna get my own shit?
Answer the
I'm
phone
only
for
in
your
8th
mama.
grade. No.
Answer the phone for your mama. She steady. Man, you got to get up out of here, bro. I'm not raising those. Bro, I'm not doing it, bro. I'm not doing it. I'm not, bro. I'm not. Bro,
I'm gonna
tired of this
leave.
shit, bro.
I'm gonna
Leave right
leave.
now, bro.
No, I'm
Finish
gonna-
putting all this shit in the bag and get the fuck out right now, bro.
No. I'm gonna leave when I'm ready to leave.
I ain't doing it, bro. I'm not doing it. Your mama on her way, bro. I don't know where you going, but you gotta get the hell out of here.
She don't even want me to live with her either.
Bro,
So why you
that's
telling
on
me?
you and your mama, but I know what I'm doing. I'm not doing this.
So you're not gonna take care of your grandson?
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, yeah, I got him. But you went and had another baby, so you doing this shit on purpose.
So what about the next baby?
You doing this shit
You're
on
not gonna
purpose,
take care of that
man.
baby either?
Don't worry about all that. Worry about this right now. Thank you for where to go. Get all them toys and shit out my house. Thank you. Get all them toys and shit out my house. All them toys and shit out my house.
I'm not
So both of y'all
finding
can get the
nowhere
fuck
to go. I'm
out.
staying here.
The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 42 and verse 9, it reads, The father waketh for the daughter when no man knoweth, and the care for her taketh away sleep. When she is young, lest she pass away the flower of her age, and being married, lest she should be hated. In her virginity, lest she should be defiled and gotten with child in her father's house, and having a husband, lest she should misbehave herself, and when she is married, lest she should be barren. Keep a sure watch over a shameless daughter, lest she make thee a laughingstock to thy enemies, and a byword in the city, and a reproach among the people, and make thee ashamed before the multitude. All right, and that's what, you know what I'm saying, dude dealing with in the last clip. All right, his daughter then got pregnant for the second time while she's in his household. All right, you know, the first time, you know, he chalked it up to, you know, her being young and dumb and just making a mistake. But here it is, she didn't went for round two. All right, and you know, dude basically said, I can't deal with that one. All right, y'all forgive me. But as I was saying, you know, she didn't went back for round two. All right, and dude is telling her she got to get up out of his crib. All right, and that's why, you know, the scripture tell you, if it be all possible, you know, seek ye not a wife or children in this place. All right. Let me see. Because in a righteous kingdom, he was supposed to give his daughter off. He was supposed to marry his daughter off and pick the man she's supposed to be with. But in this kingdom, all right, we were in that under that Jeremiah chapter 31 and verse 22 effect, when they tell you the Lord that created a new thing in earth, the woman shall compass a man. So these women are given liberty to do things which they are not. All right, and the scriptures speak about give not a wicked woman liberty to gather abroad. So this Ecclesiasticus 7 and verse 24, it say, hast thou daughters, have a care of their body, and show not thyself cheerful toward them. Verse 25, marry thy daughter, and so thou have performed a weighty matter, but give her to a man of understanding. All right, so the father is supposed to choose, all right, who he gives his daughter to. But anyway, before I continue, or, you know, let me start out by giving all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruach HaKodesh. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, teaching the course where I learned this truth. Peace and salutations to the Lord's elect that be in the house of David. All right, today is August the 13th, year 2024, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. All right, and you know, we need that day to come, because in the state that we're in right now as a nation, all right, these 2/3, you know, they gotta be punished, all right? And that starts with the aged all the way down to the young. You know, the aged woman, the aged man, all the way down to the young woman and the young man, all right? I showed you a set of clips, all right? Started out with the, you know, this woman that has to be a grandmother. She's the age, she looks like a grandmother, all right? She's aged for sure. All right, she's at a Chris Brown concert. What the fuck, a old ass bitch like that got to be at a Chris Brown concert for what? All right, but anyway, she's there. All right, and she's, you know, showing what she taught these young women. All right, the aged woman is showing what they taught these young women to be: loose, reckless, booty shaking hoes. All right, you know, or harlots. We must call them what the scripture calls. We're gonna say harlots. All right, you know, this woman got to be at least 50, 60 years old. All right, there up there, and you know, she bent over twerking and shit. And then it is another old hyena right next to her. All right, dabbing her up and shit. You know, these like these hoes, like they in their young days or something. All right, y'all going back to y'all wild days. All right, you know what I'm saying? Eve is off the motherfucking chain, bro. All right, these old women, these young women, these middle-aged women. All right, use the word woman loosely. All right, they off the chain out here with it. You know. Then in the clip I had that followed that, you had another one. All right, she's married to Esau, the so-called white man. And, you know, Esau over there on the grill, all right, cooking up that red meat that he loves. All right, and this bitch is literally over there squirting her nasty vagina juice on the ground and licking it. All right, she licking that shit. All right, she asked Esau, he want to taste. Esau say no. This place is disgusting, man, and you people are fucking disgusting, all right? Man. You know, and then you got, you know what I'm saying, two more of these hyenas, you know, a mother and a daughter, you know, shaking their ass and shit. You know, this is what you get over here, all right? And that's why when all hell breaks loose, all right, and these women get snatched up and grabbed up and seized, all right, and, you know, men do what men do to women. All right, this is why it gotta happen. All right, don't feel bad for them. Don't lift up no cry, no prayers for them at all. All right, just look at how they do what they do now. All right, this Isaiah 3 In 16, it reads, moreover, the Lord, Yahweh Shemawashah, said, because the daughters of Zion are haughty and walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes, all right, wanton, meaning sexually unrestrained, all right, walking and missing as they go and making a tinkling with their feet. Therefore the Lord will smite with a scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion, and the Lord will discover their secret parts, all right? And it ain't hard to see who fits that particular curse, all right? The so-called Negro woman, all right? All the women of the tribes, but especially the so-called Negro woman. All right, I showed you another clip with two hyenas also out there. All right, one of them had some blonde braids, and I think the other one had like either some red lace or whatever you want to call it, all right? But they was out there interviewing, all right, and they both had their titties out, you know, and they had some, what they call that shit, nipple tape, which defeats the purpose, all right? You got the whole titty out, and all you want to cover up is the nipple. All right, but anyway, you know, they out there like that, you know, they got the shortest skirts that they can put on, all right? You know, especially the one with the, the blonde braids, all right? Her whole ass is out, you know. This just shows you who fit these curses, all right? And it's the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We are the Israelites, all right? And on this side, 2 out of 3 of the Israelites are gonna die over here in this land for the shit you see them doing right now, all right? All hell getting ready to break loose. The Lord got Esau sharpening up that sword, all right? And this is what our people is doing. You know what I'm saying? The Lord getting ready to come back and punish them, all right? The scripture say the day of the Lord comes as a thief in the night. All right, these niggas ain't gonna even see it coming. All right. Let me see. I read a lot. Let me see. The Lord is getting ready to strip these women of these things right here on this. Let's say, in that day, the Lord will take away the bravery of their tinkling ornaments about their feet, and their cows and their round tires like the moon, the chains and the bracelets and the mufflers, the bonnets. All right, Eva's starter pack, the bonnet. All right, and the ornaments of the legs and the headbands and the tablets and earrings, the rings and nose jewels, the changeable suits of apparel, and the mantles and the wimples and the crisping pins, the glasses, the fine linen and the hoods and the veils. And it shall come to pass that instead of sweet smell, there shall be stink, and instead of a girdle, a rent, and instead of well-set hair, baldness, and instead of a stomacher, a girding of sackcloth, and burning instead of beauty. All right, these things have happened. All right, we seeing it every day. Eve is, you know, disproportionate, obese, out of shape. You know what I'm saying? A big mountain, a roly-poly. You know what I'm saying? All these motherfucking above. She ain't got no hair. All right, she a bald head, scallywag. All right, all of that. And burning instead of beauty. All right, they ain't even got their attractiveness anymore. All right, you know. The Judite woman is the most, you know, beautiful woman on the earth. But in this state that we in right now, she's not. All right. Now you got some that are, you know, like, you know, certain women of the tribes do have their beauty, but, you know, beauty's only skin deep. And a lot of these women that do have beauty on the outside, they're extremely ugly on the inside. So it defeats the fucking purpose. All right. And the Lord ain't saving, you know what I'm saying, women because they're beautiful. All right. The Lord is saving women because ultimately they were chosen before the foundation of the earth to be saved. But while they're here, you know, they're humble, they're meek, and they're seeking, you know what I'm saying, the men of the Lord. Because that's how a woman gets her salvation, through the men of the Lord. All right. But a lot of these women out here, you know, like that nigga that was doing an interview with them two hyenas. All right, niggas like that gonna die. All right, but these bitches of the world like niggas like that. That's why when this scripture right here, Isaiah 3:25, thy men shall fall by the sword and thy mighty in the war, and the Lord kill them niggas off. Verse 26 gonna happen. And her gates shall lament and mourn, and she being desolate shall sit upon the ground. All right, these bitches who they see as leaders and role models and whatnot of the day, them niggas gonna be dead, all right? And all these bitches gonna be able to do is sit on the ground and piss and moan, all right? You know, hope they get chosen for salvation during that Isaiah 4:1. But, you know, the men of the Lord, again, looking at these hoes that we see today, you know, if we was to run across, excuse me, if we was to run across any of these, I brought this out with, and I'm of the elect. But I speak for myself, I speak as a man, but if I'm of the elect, you know, I highly doubt that any elect man that's looking at these hoes they see today, if they was to see them, you know what I'm saying, in that day being Jacob's trouble, all right, I don't believe a man will say these hoes, bro. All right, like, no. See how these bitches rocking with it now, all right? And, you know, they number to the sword, all right? Isaiah 4:1 is for, you know what I'm saying, the precious daughters of Israel, you know, who seeking, again, salvation through the men, All right, that one bitch, she say, don't ask me about no nigga. Don't ask me about no nigga. All right, you know? And that day you gonna wish you had a nigga, shit. And another thing, any man that deals with a woman and she refers to you as her nigga, like, what the fuck? You know, you can't come up with a better phrase to refer to your men. All right, that's my nigga. What the fuck? Why you can't just refer to him as your king? Why you can't refer to him as your lord? All right, because that's too high of a step for Eve to obtain. All right, you know, they look down on us on this side. Even if you got a woman, you know, she ain't gonna reverence you as her lord. All right, it's rare, some may, but no, I ain't never experienced it. All right, to reverence her man as her lord. All right, yes, my lord, I'll do this for you, my lord. Man, please. But again, at the same time, us hopeful elect, man, we don't need that shit on this side. You know, just do your part, keep your fucking legs closed. All right, and you know, don't get on our nerves too bad, and you'll be all right. But anyway, also, you know, I'm gonna go back to the last clip, you know, with the dude who had his daughter. All right, again, she played the harlot on him. Well, not on him, but played the harlot while in his house and got pregnant again. All right. Probably don't know who the child's father is. I did a video last week on some shit like that. You know, this dude's daughter got pregnant. All right, and the mother and the stepfather didn't see. Well, put it the way, the mother was fucking cracking jokes about the shit. She thought the shit was funny. All right, and the father was like, y'all both fried. All right, and you know, it became a joke. Even the father's wife, which would be the stepmother, she was even like, well, I raised 5 kids of my own, and this man, you hoes, man, bro, let me stay in bounds. You bitches is something else, though. All right, that's why it's time for the real men of the Lord to speak, and all you people to shut the fuck up. All right. Let's see, it's the one I want. This Sirach 20, what's this, 26? I'm gonna read verse. What's the one I want? Let me see. No, I want 25. No, this is it. Salakia. This is it. All right, this goes into all of what you just seen in all those different clips. I read verse 7. It say, an evil wife is a yoke shaken to and fro, and he that hath hold of her is as though he held a scorpion. A drunken woman and a gatherer abroad causes great anger, and she will not cover her own shame. All right, dude was asking them 2 bitches out there. He was interviewing me. He was like, what's something y'all addicted to? Them hoes say alcohol. You know what I'm saying? Bro, you can't make this shit up. All right. Verse 9, the whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and eyelids. All right, you seen how them bitches was dressed? They whole asses was out. They had the comb catchers on their face. All that. Verse 10, even the aged woman, they was dressed up like harlots and shit. Tight ass clothing, blonde ass hair, you know what I'm saying? Finger waves and shit, because them hoes bald headed too. Alright. Verse 10, if thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straightly, lest she abuse herself through overmuch liberty. So you supposed to keep your foot on these young women's neck. You ain't supposed to let them go out and just do what they do. No, stay your ass in the motherfucking house. Alright. Verse 11, watch over an impugned eye, and marvel not if she trespass against thee. Or when you give them liberty and they go out and they play the whore and they come back with children and shit, don't marvel. You know what I'm saying? Shit, because you should have knew. All right, all wickedness but little to the wickedness of a woman. In verse 12, she will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler when he had found the fountain, and drink of every water near her, meaning she's going to be blowing rod. All right, by every head will she sit down and open her quiver against every arrow, meaning she's going to be bouncing on the rod. All right, and that's why you keep these little thotties in the crib, all right, if it be all possible. But hey, if it be all possible, you know what I'm saying, if you ain't got them, don't have them. All right, seek ye not a wife, no sons or daughters in this place. What's that, Jeremiah 16? Let me see right quick. Shit, if I knew, you know what I'm saying, some of the stuff I know now before I had children, shit, man, say, I wouldn't have none neither. You know what I'm saying? It say, Jeremiah 16:1, the word of the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shah, came also unto me, saying, thou shalt not take thee a wife, neither shalt thou have sons or daughters in this place. All right, why, Lord? For thus saith the Lord concerning the sons and concerning the daughters that are born in this place, and concerning their mothers that bear them, and concerning their fathers that begat them in this land, the land today being Babylon the Great. Verse 4, they shall die of grievous deaths. All right, the majority of these niggas was born in vain. They're going to die of grievous death. They shall not be lamented. They ain't going to be mourned. neither shall they be buried. They not getting that 6 foot burial. They're gonna be, as it says right here, but they shall be as dung upon the face of the earth. They're gonna be shit on the ground outside. All right, that goes for men, women, and children. All right, and say, and they shall be consumed by the sword and by the famine. The Lord gonna starve them out. He gonna give them up to the sword. All right, Esau. All right, the gun, seditions of men. All right, it say, and their carcasses shall be meat for the fowls of heaven and for the beasts of the earth. All right, so the scavengers, the vultures. All right, the pigs and shit, the scavengers of the earth, the beasts of the earth, the coyotes. All right, the hyenas. They gonna feast on these people. All right, and that goes for aged, middle, and young. All right. Shit, now dude is over there. He finna have to raise, what I'm saying, his daughter's son. All right, and she's finna bring forth another one of these little monsters. All right, you know what I'm saying? Y'all probably don't even know who the dad is. All right, this is a sad ass place. This place brought the men of the Lord, the true men of the Lord, to their breaking point. All right, the men of the Lord cry inside for all the wickedness that take place on this earth. But 2/3 of our people, they love this shit. It's Amos 7:17. It's another reason why, if it be all possible, don't have sons and daughters in this place, or wives. Therefore thus saith the Lord, thy wife, the Israelite woman, shall be a harlot in the city. What your God is say? Biggest hoe in the city. Gotta quit fucking with you. All right. This is talking about evil. All right. Again, therefore thus saith the Lord, thy wife shall be a harlot in the city, and thy sons and thy daughters shall fall by the sword. And thy land shall be divided by line, and thou shalt die in a polluted land, right here in Babylon the Great. And Israel shall surely go into captivity, forth of his land. All right, and we're yet this day in our captivity, living out this prophecy. All right, thy sons and daughters shall fall by the sword. Who get used and abused in these streets at the highest clip? All right, the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, because that's the curses. All right, going all the way back to Deuteronomy. All right. But on this side again, let the multitude perish which was born in vain. The Lord is only coming back for his grape, his cluster, which he has made perfect, all right? His election. And once, the elect are sealed, destruction is going to come. And ain't going to be no excuses for nobody out here. All right. Job chapter 4 and verse 7, remember I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off. Verse 8, even as I have seen, they that plow iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same. By the blast of Yahweh Shemel Shai power they perish, and by the breath of his nostrils are they consumed. All right, the Lord coming to burn you wicked niggas up. They gonna burn you niggas up with Esau. All right, and the rest of these filthy, abominable, nasty-ass heathens over here in Babylon the Great. All right, so, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to show a lesson, show some videos and do a lesson. All right, and just show, the state that our people are in, all right? And I showed you from the age to the young, so you saw everything far and in between. It's Ezekiel 9, verse 4, we'll end it with this. And the Lord said unto him, talking to the angel, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem. Jerusalem is a people before it's a place. All right, and the people that it represents today are the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. All right, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. That's the elect. All right, starting with the 144,000. Elect men. All right, crying and sighing for all the wickedness that takes place. All right, put that exemption of judgment on them. Verse 5, and to the others, he said, in mine hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. So them other angels that going behind the salvation angels is going to be slaying the rest of you people. All right, the death angels. Verse 6, slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin in my sanctuary. Then they began at the ancient man which was before the house. And he said unto them, defile the house and fill the courts with the slain. Go ye forth. And they went forth and slew the city. All right, and that's finna happen right here in Babylon the Great. All right, these death angels finna slay the city. All right, and 2/3 of you Negroes, Spanish, and Native Americans, you're gonna be a part of that slaying. All right. So this was just again another morning lesson, all right, showing the state and the wickedness of our people, and why we need deliverance and why they need to be destroyed. All right. All honor, glory, and praise go to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruach HaKodesh. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who teaching the course where I learned this truth. Peace and salutations to the Lord's elect, the house of David, Kwame Yasharala, and the Bible Ball. Shalom.